Good morning, good afternoon, whichever one it is, good evening that you are watching this video for today. So this is your phonics lesson for Wednesday, March 24th. We are on lesson 13 of unit 5. And we're gonna go ahead and get started because this actually is a longer lesson than normal. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. Hope everybody had a great evening and has had a good day so far. All right, so we are on lesson 13 today. The first thing we're going to do is our sound scientists. We're going to look at a word within the sentence, and then we are going to examine that word. We're going to listen carefully with our ears, and we're going to answer some questions about those words. So our first sentence is, "Are you okay? I saw you tumble down the stairs." We're going to look at the word tumble in that sentence. How many syllables are in the word tumble? That's right, there are 2. Tumble. Tumble. Good. Remember that every syllable has its own vowel sound. So what is the vowel sound in the first syllable? Tum. Remember, I'm not asking for the letter, I'm asking for the vowel sound. Yes, it is the part. Very good. Okay, so if we take the word tumble and we change the t sound to r, what is our new word? That's right, it is rumble. Very good. Now if we take tumble and we change the vowel sound, or the t sound to f, what is that new word? It's fumble, like if you fumble the football. All right, so listen to the sentence again. Are you okay? I saw you tumble down the stairs. What do you think the word tumble means? Well, it says down the stairs, and they're asking if someone's okay. So that makes me think that tumble might mean some kind of type of fall. Like, did you fall down the stairs? And the information that helped me know that was it is asking if they're okay. And down the stairs clues me in just because I'm a klutz and I fall downstairs all the time. So that's how I would know personally. Okay, let's look at our second sentence. I got up early this morning. Now I'm feeling sleepy. So we're going to look at the word sleepy and how many syllables are in that word sleepy. Good, we have sleepy, sleepy. So we have 2 syllables, and the syllables are sleep, e. Very good. What is the vowel sound that you hear in the first syllable, sleep? Yeah, you hear that E sound. What vowel sound do you hear in the second syllable? Well, that one's easy because it's the only vowel, the only sound in the second syllable is E. Very good. All right, so say sleepy for me. Say the word sleepy. Say sleepy without the second syllable. What is that word? It's just sleep. Very good. Listen to the sentence again. I got up early this morning. Now I'm feeling sleepy. What do you think sleepy means? It means that you're tired, that maybe you didn't get sleep. Very good. Okay. So now we're going to manipulate some phonemes, boys and girls. We are going to look at one word in a sentence and we're going to substitute the first sound of a final blend. I know we've been doing it for a while, so you should be really good at it. Okay. Our first sentence says, I hurt my wrist when I fell. Wrist. How many sounds are in that word? Wrist. We have 4 sounds. Wrist. Good. The blend for that word is which 2 sounds together? It is the st. That is the blend. And we're going to replace the first sound of blend with p. So now our new word is ripped. Ripped. What's the new word on the curve? It is ripped. Very good. All right, our second sentence is I like the mint flavored candy. Mint is the new word. How many sounds do you hear in the word mint? We have 4 sounds. M-int. Good. M-int. All right. Which sounds make up the blend of that word? Yes, the nt. Nt. We're going to replace the n sound with f. All right. So now we have m-ift. M-ift. What is that new word? It is miffed. Very good. All right. Next sentence. We removed the husk from the corn. Husk. How many sounds do you hear in the word husk? Right, there's 4 sounds. We have usk, usk. Good. What is the blend? What 2 sounds make the blend in that word? Yeah, the sk is the blend. We're going to replace the s with So now the new word is unk. Unk. What is that new word going to be? Yes, it's going to be hunk. Oh, that's supposed to say hunk. Hold on one second. Let me fix that. Okay, I fixed it. It's hunk, like I tore off a hunk of bread. Hunk. All right, our next sentence. The alarm is the worst sound. Worst is the word we're looking at. How many sounds do you hear in worst? We have 4 sounds. Worst. Worst. Very good. The 2 sounds that make up the blend are st. Good. And we're going to replace the s sound with k. K. So now we have, what is this word? Stretch this out for me. What do you think that word says? Worked. Very good. All right. And our last sentence, I need a belt. Oh my gosh. Hold on one second, guys. It was late when I did this. I was tired. Okay, all fixed. Sorry about that. I fixed it on my notes, but I forgot to fix it on the screen. All right, so the next sentence is, I need a belt for my baggy pants. Belt. How many sounds are in the word belt? Yeah, we have 4 sounds. We have belt, belt. Good. Which 2 sounds make up the blend in that word? Yes, the old. Good. And we're going to replace the first sound, the ol, with So stretch that word out. What do you think the new word is going to be? So it is bent. Bent. The new word is bent. Very good. All right, it is spoonerism time. Spoonerism, spoonerism, spoonerism. How much you guys love these things. And today's is easy peasy too. They've been easy the last few days. So here is today's spoonerism phrase. Nunch the crumbers. Nunch the crumbers. What is that supposed to say? Do you need to see it? Nunch the crumbers. Yes, it says crunch the numbers. Very good. All right, so today's learning targets are I can read words with the schwa plus L spellings. I can read different types of two-syllable words. And I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, The Letter. All right, so let's review the schwa sounds together. So we're going to get out our schwa tree. That's not it. There we go. The schwa tree. So I'm going to switch my camera so you can see the tree. Okay, so here is our schwa tree. Remember, we have lots of words that have the sound, like in the schwa. We have the word afraid, Linda, debate, like, Jeremy, America, Stephen, appetite, Evan, Adam, China, oops, decide, Martha, about, and up here. Okay, so there is a bunch of words that has the schwa sound. So now let's review our schwa tree that has the O sound with it. That says O. Okay, so we have local, civil, pedal, tonsils, personal, pedal, rental, general, legal, equal, several, tropical, stencil, normal, and hospital. Good. I think that's all of them. Yep. All right. So those are the schwa and the ol sounding words together. It's always good to review. All right. Let's switch back to All right, so we have learned several different ways to do the schwa combinations. We've learned AL says ol, IL says ol, and UL says ol. Today we're going to learn two more. We have the schwa plus L sound that says ol. It's spelled EL, like travel. Here are some words that have the ol sound. We have level, model, tunnel, channel, camel. And this is spelled EL. But there's another way to spell it, and that's LE. It also says ol, like apple. So we have middle, simple, uncle, cattle, and little. So let's add some of these words to our new spelling tree. And if you notice, as soon as I flip this over, our tree has two new branches. We have the AL, we have the UL, and we have IL, but now we also have EL and LE. So let's put these words on our tree. Okay, so now we have our first word is trouble. The ol is down here and it's an LE, so I'm going to put it right there. Now I have the word ol, LE. Tunnel. Ooh, this one says EL. It says ol, but it's an EL spelling. Nickel, also an EL. Jungle. Ooh, this one has LE. This word is table, has LE. Now we have travel. This one has EL. This one says uncle. It says LE. So it's going to go over here. Simple. What does it have? LE. Now we have level. This one has EL. We have the word model and it has EL. Camel has EL. Channel also has EL. Bubble has LE. And then our last word is middle, and it has an LE. Very good. Look at that. Actually looks pretty much symmetrical today. So we have just learned that there are two new ways to make the schwa and the L sound together that says O with LE or EL. Okay. All right, so now we are going to practice reading some two-syllable words with the spellings that we learned about yesterday. And you guys have been doing two syllable. You've been reading two. Seriously, stop touching the screen. You've been doing two-syllable words for a while, so being able to read them should not really be a problem, okay? But the difference about these words is that each syllable in the word ends with a consonant. Okay, let's look at our first example. We have discuss, ends with a consonant, ends with a consonant. okay? There's a vowel in the middle, and there's a consonant at the beginning. So we have consonant, vowel, consonant in this syllable. In the second syllable, we have consonant, vowel, consonant, okay? That means that the vowel sounds in these syllables are going to have a short sound. When you have consonant, vowel, consonant, you have a short sound, short vowel sound. Okay. So this word is dis, us, cuss, discuss, okay? Here's another one. We have consonant, vowel, consonant. So I know this is going to say ah. Consonant, vowel, consonant. So I know the E is going to say eh. So I have magnet, magnet. Okay, I have consonant, vowel, consonant. So I know the I is going to sound like eh. Now I have consonant, vowel, consonant. I know the E is going to sound like eh. So I have it, wit, witness. The next word is, see if you can figure this word out. Signal, good, signal. What about this word? Dentist. We have consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant. Very good. Ooh, there's 3 syllables. We have fantastic. We have consonant, vowel, consonant. So that says ah. Consonant, vowel, consonant. That says ah. Consonant, vowel, consonant. That one says eh. Fantastic. All right, so each syllable in each of these words ends with a consonant. So the syllables follow the CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant pattern, which means the vowel sound in these syllables is a short vowel sound because the syllable ends in a consonant. We talked about that a little bit last 9 weeks, about how if a syllable ends with a consonant, the vowel sound is short. So the first syllable in each of these sets of words ends with a vowel sound. And so because it ends with a vowel sound, it's a long vowel. Okay, so like right here, it ends with a vowel. We have consonant, vowel. So that means the A is going to say A, not A. Same thing for over here. It ends with a vowel, so it's going to say E or I because it's a Y. So we have L, A, E, lady. This is just a vowel by itself, so it's going to say O. But look over here, we have consonant, vowel, consonant. So because it ends with the consonant, I know the E is going to say eh. So I have O, pen, open. The first syllable ends with a vowel, so I know it's going to be a long sound. So I have O, O, L, hotel. It ends with a vowel here and here. So these are both going to be long vowel sounds. So I have is it tiny or tiny? Which one? Tiny, good. All right, this ends with a vowel. This ends with a vowel. Both are going to be long vowel sounds. So I'm going to have reply. How do I know it's reply and not reply? Have you ever heard the word reply? No, I have not either. I have heard reply. So I know the word's going to be reply. Here it just has a vowel, and over here it ends with vowel with a silent E at the end. So it's going to say I. So unite, unite. So the first syllable in each of those words ended with a vowel sound. And as a result, they represented a long vowel sound. So I want you to read the words again, but this time I want you to emphasize the long vowel sound in each word. Okay, here's an example. Lady, lady. I want you to say that with me. Lady. Open, open. Hotel, hotel. Tiny, tiny. Reply, reply. Unite, unite. Very good. So you have been practicing words with the syllable pattern for several months. So you should be very familiar with reading those types of words. And like I said, we have talked about it several times over the last few months. All right, so we're going to learn a new syllable pattern. And if you look at the tree that we just did, we had, ow, I hit my elbow. We had words on the OL branch, the LE branch. We had the words middle, bubble, little, simple, uncle, jungle, table, and trouble. I want you to pause the video and read all of these words and then hit play when you are ready. Okay, so the words on that branch of the tree all have a consonant before the LE. So this is a new syllable pattern. Okay, look, we have consonant, LE, consonant, LE, consonant, LE, consonant, LE. What do you think is going to happen down here? Consonant, LE, consonant, LE, consonant, LE, and consonant, LE. So when you're chunking syllables with words ending with LE, the preceding consonant or the consonant that comes before the LE and the LE are a separate syllable. So let's practice chunking those words together, okay? So we have the word single. So here's the LE. To my pointer. Here's the LE, and here's the consonant that comes before the LE. So the consonant comes before it and the LE are its own syllable. So we have single, handle. We have the consonant before and the LE as its own syllable. Gamble, gamble. Temple, twinkle, stable. This one is wrong. This B is supposed to be over here. You guys notice that? The B is in the wrong place. It's supposed to be over here. Let's go ahead and try to fix it. Ooh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, we fix it. All right, so now it says stable. Very good. All right, we have cradle, idle, able, needle. All right, I want you to try those again. So we're going to read them again, but this time I want you to notice that the first 5 words, the first syllable has the VC pattern with a short sound. The last 5 words, the first syllable ends in a long vowel. We're getting very tricky here. Okay, so we have single. We have that consonant, vowel, consonant. So this is a short sound, and then we have gull. Single. Consonant, vowel, consonant. So this says an, dull, han, dull. We have consonant, vowel, consonant. G, am, bull, gamble. Consonant, vowel, consonant. So we have tim, pull, temple. And then we have consonant, vowel, consonant. So this is a short sound, twinkle, twinkle. Now these next 5 end with a vowel, which makes them long vowel sounds. So we have stable, stable, cradle, cradle, idle, idle, able, able, needle, needle. All right, guys, time to wiggle. I know it's been a long lesson so far, lots of in deep thought learning. I need all the caffeine I can get right now. Time to wiggle. All right, so you are going to pretend to eat an apple. It was a good apple. Okay, now giggle. Okay, pretend to blow a bubble. Wiggle like a snake. Now, act startled. All right, wiggle back down into your seat, ladies and gentlemen. Wiggle back down to your seat. If you do need to take a quick break, if you need to go to the bathroom or get a drink or stand up for a few minutes, wiggle out your feet or your toes or your fingers or your nose, go ahead and do that. And then just pause the video and then come back in the next couple of minutes and we can get finished up, okay? All right, so we are doing a new story today, and it is called The Letter. Okay, so what happened in the last story? Do you guys remember in The King's Ghost? What happened? Let's discuss who were the main characters, the major event, and the story's ending. Who were the main characters? Well, of course, we had King Alfred, and we had Gus, and we had the pirates, and Sir Tom was a major character also. And the events were what? What was the main event happening? So the pirates boarded the ship and they were going to try to kidnap the king and his boat. But then something scared them off. All right, let's see. So the king and his knights went out to sea and were approached by pirates. The pirates told the knights they had to give up the king and the boat. Sir Gus made scary sounding noises because Sir Gus was seasick. And Sir Tom told the pirates the sounds were from the boat's ghost. Pirates were scared of the ghost and they went away. And King Alfred wanted to reward Sir Gus, as he thought he was clever and brave for pretending to be a ghost, but Sir Gus was really just seasick. So we have two spellings, two tricky spelling words. The first one is the word bridge. Bridge. Okay. And the reason why this is tricky is because the DGE at the end of the word sounds like a J, just like a J sound, a J. It's also the way that you spell the words judge and fudge. Oh, I'm sorry. We only have one tricky word. I must have been thinking about it yesterday. So it's just the word bridge. So some spellings that we're going to see in this story. We have the Y spelling for the E sound at the end of the words story, utterly, and assembly. And then we have the schwa and the L sound that says ul in peaceful, several, arrival, traveled, and noble. And then we have the A spelling for the schwa sound in across, ugly, and apologize. And then we have the O spelling for the sound in from. Some of our vocabulary words in this story are the words summoned, which means you are called to do something. Like in our story, I think that the king is going to summon his knights. He's going to call them to go do something. The word dazed means that you are confused. And then we have a llama, which is a four-legged animal, and he is related to the camel. Isn't he cute? Look at that fluffy little tail. I just want to pet him. But he's fluffy. We have the word astonished, which means you are completely surprised. And the word fearsome, which means it causes fear or dread. So we are going to read today's story to find out what news is delivered to King Alfred in that letter. You guys ready to read the story? Okay, here we go. And look, I've already read it to you. I'm just going to hit play.
Alrighty, guys, we have a new story today in our Unit 5 reader, Sir Gus. And our story today is called The Letter. We are on Chapter 8, The Letter, and it starts on page 70. Let's get started with our story. The Letter. The story of how Sir Gus saved the king from pirates traveled across the land. People began to tell tales of brave Sir Gus. The king thanked his knights and gave them presents. Sir Gus was given a shiny medal and a silver cup. Then, after several parties at the palace, the knights went back to their homes. The kingdom remained peaceful and calm for several months. Then one day, the king was given a letter that told of danger. The king summoned his knights to the palace. Just as before, 11 of the 12 knights arrived at once. However, it was several days before Sir Gus, the utterly fearless, appeared, looking dazed and dented. "I am glad to see that you have arrived at last," said the king. Sir Gus knelt down. "Your Majesty, I apologize for my late arrival. I had a nasty run-in with a llama near Old Stone Bridge," explained the knight. "A llama?" exclaimed the king. "I didn't know that we had llamas in our kingdom." "Indeed, nor did I, Your Majesty," replied Sir Gus. Then the king called an assembly of all of his brave knights. Good nights, said the king. My people have told me that there is a fearsome beast in the bleak forest of the east. It is said that this beast can make flames come out of its mouth. Which of you noble knights will do battle with this terrible beast? Sir Gus was looking at a fly buzz around the room, so he did not hear much of what the king said. He did not see that his fellow knights had all taken a step back, leaving him standing alone in front of the king. Once again, Sir Gus the utterly fearless will save us, proclaimed the king, as he patted the rather astonished knight on the back. Sir Gus looked puzzled. The other knights smiled and chuckled.
All right. I was actually doing something and I didn't pay attention. I'm going to play this again so you can see the pictures.
Alrighty, guys, we have a new story today in our Unit 5 reader, Sir Gus. And our story today is called The Letter. We are on Chapter 8, The Letter, and it starts on page 70. Let's get started with our story. The Letter. The story of how Sir Gus saved the king from pirates traveled across the land. People began to tell tales of brave Sir Gus. The king thanked his knights and gave them presents. Sir Gus was given a shiny medal and a silver cup. Then, after several parties at the palace, the knights went back to their homes. The kingdom remained peaceful and calm for several months. Then one day, the king was given a letter that told of danger. The king summoned his knights to the palace. Just as before, 11 of the 12 knights arrived at once. However, it was several days before Sir Gus, the utterly fearless, appeared, looking dazed and dented. I am glad to see that you have arrived at last, said the king. Sir Gus knelt down. Your Majesty, I apologize for my late arrival. I had a nasty run in with a llama near Old Stone Bridge, explained the knight. A llama? Exclaimed the king. I didn't know that we had llamas in our kingdom. Indeed, nor did I, your majesty, replied Sir Gus. Then the king called an assembly of all of his brave knights. Good knights, said the king. My people have told me that there is a fearsome beast in the bleak forest of the east. It is said that this beast can make flames come out of its mouth. Which of you noble knights will do battle with this terrible beast? Sir Gus was looking at a fly buzz around the room, so he did not hear much of what the king said. He did not see that his fellow knights had all taken a step back, leaving him standing alone in front of the king. Once again, Sir Gus the utterly fearless will save us, proclaimed the king, as he patted the rather astonished knight on the back. Sir Gus looked puzzled. The other knights smiled and chuckled.
Okay, now you got to see the pictures. Sorry about that. There we go. What does the king give Sir Gus after the ride on the boat? The king gave Sir Gus a shiny medal and a silver cup. That was his way of saying thank you. Why does the king call his knights together? Why did he summon them? The king has heard there is a frightening beast and he wants his knights to get rid of it. So the king speaks of a beast that can make flames come out of its mouth. What type of beast do you think this might be?
Yeah, the beast might be a dragon. I can't think of any other animal that breathes fire. So, what does it mean to be fearsome? So, when someone says you're fearsome, that means that you make other people afraid. Why does the king think Sir Gus is volunteering to save the kingdom from the beast? All the other knights took a step backwards, which left Sir Gus up in the front of the group. Does Sir Gus really volunteer to fight the beast? No, he wasn't paying attention, so he didn't step back with the rest of the knights. All right, so you actually are not going to be doing worksheet 13.1. Let me check just to make sure. Yes, I decided not to do this. So you do not have a phonics worksheet to work on today, but you do have grammar. Okay, so hold on one second, I'll show it to you. Learning targets today were I can read words with the schwa and the ol spelling. I can read different types of two-syllable words, and I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, the letter. And we did all of that. All right, so in phonics today, like I said, you do not have a worksheet for phonics like what we did, but you do have this one about compound words. And I gave you a little thing also with wit and wisdom about compound words. Okay. So a compound word is when you take two words and you squish them together to make a new word. Okay. So here are some words inside the box. You have come, ball, fly, apple, side, devil, down, and melon. And you're going to add a word from the box onto the line. Like if I have the word dare, could I use come, dare come? What about ball? Dare ball? Dare apple? What about devil? Dare devil. Have you heard that word before? Ah, daredevil. So the new word would be daredevil, all one word with no spaces. What about dragon? What word would go with dragon to make a new word? Fly. So dragon plus fly equals dragonfly. So you are going to work on the compound word worksheet. And you do have, I feel like this has a video with it. I did a little mini lesson last night with it. It must have been on, oh, I know it was on the other grammar paper. Hold on one second. It's on this one. I'm going to open this up with Cami. There's the little video. 2-page view. Okay, so I did a little video for you showing you my screen and talking you through each step of this this assignment, okay? And I know there's 4 pages this time, but they're all really quick and easy, and you don't have to do any of the writing applications. It's just more review on nouns. You guys are getting really good at, and remember, the more we practice, the better we get at them. So that is your work for today. You don't have any spelling work to do for today. So you have the compound words activity for phonics, and you have the grammar review to work on for phonics. Okay. And that's all that we have for you today. And so I hope you guys have a great afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.